Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, your sister friend and spiritual wifey for lifey, Truth Nuñez, and our spiritual council. Welcome, my lovies. Welcome to today's collective energetic read, keeping in mind that we are reading collective energies. You always take what resonates and you leave the rest behind. If you need a private read, you know what to do. You look in the description box or in the pinned comment, and you will find all of the information there to schedule a private consultation with me. Welcome, my lovies. Welcome to the day ones, the new subscribers, everyone in between. Thank you so much, my lovies. Thank you for allowing me to be this channel for almost 20,000 subscribers and all of the visitors. We had over 70,000 unique views this month. Again, I really don't know what this means to us, but apparently God wants us to spread the good word. Are we feeling religious today, my lovies? We are. We're feeling religious. We're spreading the gospel. We're spreading the good news. And God wants us, something about you're going to be on the news or someone's going to be on the news. But apparently we're connecting with a lot of people. And I just give thanks to those that were here when it was only 1, 2, 5. Not to say that the ones that came in later are not just as great, but what do they say? Make new friends, but keep the old, because one is silver and the other is gold. And I always give thanks for those who were there when I was just spreading this message and it was only 5 of you. And now we have, so many people viewing this, and I just give thanks because you don't have to, none of you, not the day ones, not the new subscribers, or anyone in between, you don't have to come here, but the fact that you do, I just give thanks to all of you. I give thanks, something about someone who is playing with voodoo on you, but it never works because God's plan supersedes anything for greed or envy or the 7 deadly sins. God's plan will always win. It's just the way it works because God loves everyone. So we have to keep ma'at. A Libra could be significant for you. But anyways, welcome, my lovies, welcome. Giving thanks to God Almighty, the source where we all come from and where we will all return. I want to give thanks to my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nuñez Maldonado. Something about Richardson, something about Richard. Something about Richmond. Richmond has been very present, and Virginia. Giving thanks to God Almighty, the source where we all come from and where we, something about somebody who owns land in Virginia. Giving thanks to God Almighty, the source where we all come from and where we will all return. I want to give thanks to my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nuñez Maldonado. I want to give thanks to my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nuñez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors that protect and love and guide all of you. I invite you to honor all religious forces, spiritual forces, natural forces, and God Almighty, again, the source where we all come from and where we will all return, because no matter what, we are all one. Amen. Ashe. El Lakesh Alakin. What's up, my lovies? What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it going? How's it flowing? What's popping and cracking? So there's somebody that wants to apologize. It feels like an apologize, and I'll give you the reason why, but you could do whatever you want to do. Someone wants to say, and this is a Gemini, could be significant for you. 0336, definitely Gemini energy there. 33 could be significant for you. 3663 could be significant for you. Sometimes I don't want to be your hidden enemy anymore, and someone wants to okay, for some of you, I wanna sex you up. Someone wants to sex you up. And for others of you, someone wants your forgiveness. And they want to say, I believed lies about you, so how could you hold that against me? I believed lies about you, so how could you hold that against me? Mind you, I don't think you're holding anything against anyone. I really don't. I don't even think that your energy, it's like, you know what God's showing me? Someone needs something to push up against. Like someone needs a defense. They need you to be on the other side holding up. This is like, this person's pushing an argument on this side and they need you to push on this side. But if you're not there, it's about it's about Bush's baked beans. But if you're not there to push up the argument, they're gonna fall, or everything is coming in for a reason. it needs to look like you're in on a discussion, an argument, something about, so it doesn't look like there's government corruption, and also so it doesn't look like you were being bullied by a bunch of mental patients that didn't go get help. This could cost someone their job, or it could cost someone, because the way you've reacted to something, you have in some cases just plainly walked away. And I don't know how someone was making it at some point where you were supposedly engaged. I don't feel like you were engaged at all, but maybe like I'm getting by proximity, something about something about proxy, by some about Roxy, some about a strip club, by some type of like proximity. Someone had the audacity, again, these are a bunch of liars, you can't take them seriously, but someone had like the ability to make it seem, and someone's a pervert for some, so this had to do with a pervert that was chasing you around, and people believe the lies of a pervert. That's fucking dangerous. So you had someone that, because you were in like an area, or you were frequenting something, maybe you stopped showing up to a club, maybe you stopped hanging out with a group, maybe you stopped doing something, and because you stopped doing something or showing up somewhere, it really made something go flat. Take that how that resonates for you. Something about flats, like wings. You could stop showing up to a restaurant, maybe a wing spot. Something about Wingstop. You stopped showing up somewhere, and someone was stalking you all the time. Like they had people eyes on you all the time. This is a pervert. A bunch of people were helping out a dangerous pervert to isolate someone and spread lies. And people want to know, like, well, can you forgive me? I believe the lies that a dangerous pervert told to isolate you and harm you. Can you forgive me? Only because I know that your dreams are gonna come true. There's something that happened for you that went really well after you got out of a hellhole or a potential hellhole. We're gonna work with true crimes. Something else, somebody who's gonna do time in due time. The only reason why is because you made it out alive. And you are thriving. Because you're happy, because your children are safe, because your partner is safe, because you're safe, because you have a harmonious group around you, because you have love, because people can see who you truly are. Someone could even like find themselves, someone stopped, for some of you, a dirty cop and a cuckold, a man who gets cheated on all the time. So I'm getting like someone stopped saying, at some point someone thought they were a good judge of character. They're a fucking bullshitter. They judge based on money and titles. They don't know a good judge of character, even if it slapped them in the face. I feel this. They're not lying when they say they regret it. They're not lying when they're spying on you. People are making fake accounts. At some point, people were making fake accounts to harass you, destroy your businesses, make you feel uncomfortable. If it wasn't fake accounts, they were stalking you for this fucking criminal group, for some with mental issues, who wanted to harm an innocent person because they thought it was an easy target. It tells you a lot about gangsters. In their soul, they're not lying that they are regretful. Something about they feel like they were very disrespectful to someone who didn't deserve it. Something about a public servant. Something about a public service announcement. Something about, I want to give you the keys to the city. I don't give a fuck about your fucking keys to the fucking city. Shove them up your fucking ass. I did get a download the other day. I'm channeling people that there was a lot of injustice. And I get it because I went through it. I have been years by myself. People start acting all types of weird around me. I'm like, what did I do to you? What did I do to you? I've been kind to you. There's no reason to. What did I do to you? What could possibly be going on behind my back that so many cowardly people can't even come to me and say, listen, this is what I heard. Is this true or not? Because nobody would turn against, I know who I am. I am a good person. I have my flaws. I'm very prideful. I'm very prideful. It's something I've had to work on for many years, but I'm still very prideful, especially when you disrespect me, especially because I see the injustice in people. So you could bully a sweetheart, a genuine sweetheart, but a fucking bitch, you're sweet to when you kiss their ass too, and you let all their fucking disrespect slide? It's about somebody who wanted you to be suicidal. They wanted everyone to turn against you so you could become suicidal like them. It's about like Ben. I used to be very forgiving. I had a 3-strike rule, but I would bend that rule all the time. You show me who you are, I know where to place you. Because there are a lot of people on this planet that are very vengeful, hateful, mean-spirited, but big titles and pretend to be real sweethearts in front of everybody, but behind your back, they stab the shit out of you. Also, your dreams won't come true. There are regretful energies. They're in regret. Because there's karma for this. It's not like you just get away with this. Again, no one gets away with anything. That's not how it works. That's why it's better to keep a pure heart. And even in my pride, it doesn't bother me. You know why? Because I don't go out of my way every day to try to cause somebody to become suicidal. I don't go out of my way every day to try to slander someone when they didn't do something that I said that they did. Make up shit about someone. I don't do any of that. So my pride is more like, you fucked me over. You could keep fucking walking. Keep fucking going. Keep going. Whatever you do with your life, it's up to you. I'm getting that song, I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna blast you. I'm not going to put out your business. I'm not gonna put out your fucking address and your phone number and everything else. But if you were in my position, you would. I'm not like you. Even the things I don't like about myself, I'm happy with them. There's a lot of regret here. A lot of regret, a lot of shame, a lot of sadness, a lot of hatred. I don't necessarily think this is coming from you, even though I think that your darkness is expressing itself because you have to fucking protect yourself. People didn't even want you to protect yourself. You're a bitch or you're an asshole because you're trying to set boundaries with a bunch of fucking toxic motherfuckers. You use the word motherfucker. There's righteous indignation. Libra scales. Something about somebody who wants to put in a resignation. A fast would be beneficial for a 5-cent Indian. You could have been confused. Why are people acting this way? Because they got fucking paid and they listened to a bunch of fucking bullshit and they got laid. They got played. The devil. They got played. Oh, nah, you don't like that whore. She's a whore. He's a whore. He's a horrible father. He ain't never there. Denver, he ain't never there for his child. Fuck that nigga. Nah, come with us. They listen to the fucking devil. Wooded area. I'm getting like someone feels lost. But Denver could be significant for you. There are a lot of woods up there. The redwoods are also coming in. Northern California could be significant for you. Wooded area. Someone feels like there's no path right now. And I don't think there is, to be quite frank. I don't think there is a path to you. There's no path. Like someone wants to find a path to your heart or to your, like, play on your softer side, but you're not a fucking idiot either. Because for some of you, people put your life in danger, whether they know it or not. Imagine you being in a community and everybody just randomly turning their back on you. And you don't know why. Because they wanted you to die. You don't know why. Random bosses. You know, I had a boss. I was a customer service manager for a company called, I was with Sandvik, but not with Sandvik. It starts with an S. I forgot the name. Jesus. I can't say the name right now. But it's in Mira Mesa. They have their headquarters in Mira Mesa. The boss came to me. I was there for about a month. And the vice president came to me and said to me, I feel bad that I have to complain about this, but let me tell you that someone made a complaint and I have to come to you. And they said that you're too happy, that if this is genuine about you. I'm like, who the fuck is this man talking to? Like, who bribed them? Who bribed him to come to me and complain about me being too happy in the workplace? Now they're all fucking lost. Someone feels like they're in limbo. Like, I am actually seeing like a ghost in limbo. Like, that's how they wanted you to feel. Something about, I never wanted you to heal. It's about Celio, abuse and neglect. They wanted you to feel abused, neglected, and like if you were in this energy, and I'm telling you, this is how they feel now. Excuse me, fucking toxic as fuck. This is how they feel now. They feel like, I'm seeing ghosts. Like, someone could even feel like they're in a ghost town. Like, it's scary to them because it's like, you're really actually a good person. And we could do this to a good person. This is how people create hell on earth. Out of envy, out of jealousy, out of bigotry. It's about religious bigotry. It's not hard to see how the Nazis did what they did. From what I've seen, I think it can happen again. Given the right situation, it could happen again. You spread a little bit of propaganda. You get people to turn the other way and to not even pay attention to someone that's suffering or in some type of precarious situation. It's about leave them to their own devices. Nowadays, I mean, now you got GPS trackers that people be fucking going crazy, putting on fucking people's vehicles, tracking and hacking their phones. I told you people were stealing my mail, stalking me everywhere I went. Something about not wanting you to pay your rent, wanting you evicted for some of you. I had PayPal verify my IP addresses. Oh yeah, that was somebody else that hacked your account. Because they wanted me locked out. Somebody could have wanted to take you to a wooded area to abuse and neglect you. And good citizens were helping in on this. I believe the lies told about you. Could you forgive me? Would you forgive you? I forgive you and I forget you. You are dangerous. Because if you could believe the lies that don't make fucking sense, because you're watching the person every day, and on top of that, you help. For some of you, I am getting like somebody was like telling someone every time you would leave the house, where you would go, if your spouse was there, if your children were there, if you were there. So you're helping in organized crime. To harm an innocent person that's minding their fucking business. Not only did you believe the lies, you were a conspirator. For the love of fucking money and luxuries and perversion and diversion. For some of you, this is someone that prayed for someone like you and they rejected you. They fell for the trick of the devil. I'm getting like someone prayed for someone like you. Like, can I have a friend like this? Can I have a sister like this? A brother like this? Can I have like a boyfriend like this or a girlfriend like this? For fraud. To help people commit fraud. It's about John Claude. Because they accepted a gift from someone who likes to commit fraud and harm innocent people so they could fucking live a bullshit, luxurious fucking life. This is why you shouldn't fall for fancy titles, fancy bullshit. Look at the person's soul. It's about a Kia Soul. It's about paying for someone's vehicle or they bought someone a vehicle. Someone was bribing people, gifts, so that they could commit fraud against you. Would you forgive you? Again, it has, maybe there's forgiveness. Forgiveness is allotted because God forgives everyone, but you're going to live through your fucking karma. You are a conspirator. You are a conspirator. I think somebody wants to say sorry to you because I think for some of you, something's very serious and someone feels, I mean, either way it's serious, they're going to get their karma. They are going to get their karma. I'll say it again, they're going to get the karma. Something about somebody who is carless now. Someone was trying to help to get you to have like issues with transportation for some of you. Now they're getting that. So somebody thinks that they're going to be like exonerated or like, they're going to be like forgiven. It's almost like a student loan forgiveness. Like it's like they're gonna get a break just because they come and say like sorry. No, sweetheart. No, that would be too easy. That would be too easy. Everybody doesn't get a fucking consolation prize, especially when you don't do the fucking work. You are an accomplice, a partner in this fucking gift of this fraud. You were helping someone to commit fraud against an innocent person. And when they couldn't find dirt, they started making shit up. It's about look at the IP addresses and registered connections. Desert in the reverse. I don't know. Take that how that resonates for you. I mean, you do go to the woods. So there could have been someone that also was going to like plan. I don't know. I feel like someone did kind of lose their mind. I have to tell you something about the Ku Klux Klan. I do feel like someone lost their mind. I really do. I'm not trying to make excuses for some of you. I do feel like someone, this almost feels like someone's really stupid. It's almost like you get shot by like, it's about getting shot by Cupid. You got shot by like the allure. I don't know. The devil is definitely at work here. Like, something could have happened to your work. Everything is coming in for a reason. Every example, 23:11, 23:12. I don't know. For some of you, I am take what resonates, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm getting like, it's not Gucci loafers. I'm getting like, you know, like when the stock market crashes, like who benefits from the stock market crashing? Who would benefit from the stock market crashing? Like I'm getting the stock market crash of 2008. Like who would benefit from a lot of people losing their homes, losing businesses? Who would benefit from that? For some of you, again, we are channeling all types of energies and there's a spectrum of it. So there's a macrocosm and then the microcosm. Macroeconomics, like it's about genomics. Something about general dynamics. Who benefits from certain conditions? It's like who benefits from a war? Who benefits from the stock market crashing? Who benefits from these things? Follow the money. That's coming in. A lot of lies and they thought this shit was funny. Talk about Doug Funny. I am seeing Doug Funny. Quail Man. Like, who would benefit from someone losing a mansion? Where does where does the money go? Who gets to recycle that? It's a game. This was coming in. I'm just a messenger here. 24, 54, 55. Yep. I'm also getting like, again, you were not deserted. Like, even if you felt like, because you are part of the divine plan, I have to tell you, and for some of you, you were a plant. Like, you know how there are plants? You could have actually been a plant, like a plant, like a detective. Like, you're a plant for some of you. And for others of you, I mean, but even then, God's using you in that capacity. It's beyond human. And here we go with your beyond meat. And something about la viande. France is very important in this situation. I'm also seeing, what's his name again? The, Ekron, or what's his name? Ekron? Something about Exxon Mobil. The gas industry is coming in, or petroleum. What's his name? Macron. Emmanuel Macron. He has held his position since May 14th of 2017. Emmanuel Macron is the current president of France, having held the position since May 14th of 2017. He was re-elected for a second term in April 24th of 2022, defeating Marine Le Pen in English. Term limits. As of 2026, Macron has confirmed he will step down after his second term ends in 2027. Everything is coming in for a reason. Someone's going to step down because they didn't get the gift. Everything is coming in for a reason. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Something about treason. It's something about Teresa. Something about the Mona Lisa. Because I am getting like a partner in crime. It's like giving kickbacks to someone. There's a partner in crime in the justice system giving kickbacks. Everything is coming in for a reason. Everything is coming in for a reason. They're trapped. Someone's going to prison here with the justice and the trap and the jail. Someone's going to prison here. But someone was also an accomplice to trapping someone, a loyal person. There's also someone in prison or about to go to prison. I just got confirmation. Someone is about to go to prison and they are not going to give all of the information. They would rather put in a resignation. They're not going to give all the information. Somebody could be having to go to prison, not prison, but like an interrogation or something like that. They would rather put in a resignation. Yeah, like an interrogation or a meeting. Like there's going to be a meeting. I'm seeing someone being interrogated. And instead, they're not going to give the information. They're too loyal to someone else. Like someone has a loyal heart, the dog. I am getting the year of the dog could be significant. 28, 36, or 37. Someone's not going to give the information. They're a trained dog. German, it's about a German shepherd. I am seeing dogs. They would rather take it to the grave. They would rather take it to the grave. Was it yesterday that suicide energy was present? It was in the Spanish read. 2911, 1111, something about the Spanish greed. Something about the conquistadores. I don't know. Something about Isabella. I am getting also Ferdinand and Isabella and the Spanish conquistadores, 1492. That could have really marked someone. Suicide. Someone would rather take themselves out. If it's not like killing themselves, I am getting like someone would rather resign. Like they would rather step down. They would rather lose or commit some type of career suicide. They would rather do that. Because they are an accomplice. They are a conspirator. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, my lovies, because I feel like for some of you something's very big, like criminal, like there are criminal charges pending, like type of energy. But spiritually, there are criminal charges pending for all. It's like there's a spectrum. Spectrum could be significant. Someone could have been investigating something with spectrum. Again, I worked at Spectrum as well. A month in, a man was harassing me there. There's organized crime in the field. And breadcrumbs everywhere. There's somebody that's going to commit, Connecticut, they're going to commit suicide. For some of you, someone's actually going to commit suicide because they're too much of a coward, to be quite frank. I told you there's cowardly energy in the field. Like instead of facing or having a real conversation, they're too cowardly. This is why this whole little loyalty and this dog thing is like, yeah, loyalty. It's not impressive. They're actually a bunch of cowards, but they are an accomplice. An accomplice wants to commit suicide. When I see people like commit suicide and videos of people committing suicide online, and it's like, they were the perfect couple, a cuckold, a man who gets cheated on all the time. They were the perfect couple. They were this, they were that. They had investments. They had this, that. And I'm like, you don't know what they be doing behind the scenes to get their businesses running. A lot of karma on their soul. I don't know. Someone could be like a social media influencer and like the perfect couple, performative couples. A performative cuckold, a man who gets cheated on all the time. Accomplice to a crime. An accomplice to a crime is going to commit suicide. But I told you, for some of you, someone wanted you to commit suicide. They were an accomplice to wanting you to commit suicide. Someone wanted you suicidal. They wanted you to take yourself out. You could be a whistleblower. Everything is coming in for a reason. The Dominican Republic is coming in. Someone could have recently visited the Dominican Republic. Something about the Czech Republic. This fucking bullshit revenge. Ace of Swords in the upright, though. Someone was fucking delusional about a bullshit revenge plot. Revenge on what? On an innocent person that ain't doing shit to you? For some of you, something is so fucking simple and so fucking, such a simpleton. You could use the word simpleton. I never use that word. Someone wanted to kill you because you didn't want to fuck them. Or they wanted to put your life in danger because you didn't want to fuck them. For some of you, something has to do with fucking perversion. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. The Ace of Swords is a very cutting and well, that's the fucking truth. It's the truth. You know, what can we do? Someone was seeking revenge on you. For some of you, someone's going to commit suicide. So like, they don't have to speak the truth because they are a coward. And they're going to hang themselves, or somebody wants to hang themselves. When I was in high school, this is coming in, so take this however it resonates for you. When I was in high school, I went to school with some girls. We went to school together for some years. We went to middle school together as well. And unfortunately, their father committed suicide by hanging in the basement. And I never wanted to talk to them about it because, you know, that's like a really sensitive subject. And like, we were all cool, but every time we would meet, like, we were always smiling. It was always happy. So like, I didn't want to introduce that energy. Like, oh, by the way, I dated one of their cousins. Like, not dated. It was like a little, it was like, you know, a crush type of thing. But according to the rumor, I never confirmed with them. I never talked to them about it. But according to the rumor, their dad hung themselves because he had sex with a minor and ended up getting her pregnant. That was the rumor. For some of you, there's a suicide in the field and someone's going to hang themselves. There's also an accident when someone's traveling. I'm almost feeling like I have to tell you what I have to tell you. Someone's feeling haunted for some of you. Someone with a goatee, like I'm seeing a little goatee, something about little Bo Peep. Someone's feeling haunted because of something they did to an innocent person or to a child in some cases. And they could be driving, like I'm almost getting like someone's gonna be driving, they're gonna get into a near-death experience or some type of an accident, and someone's already feeling haunted. They're already feeling haunted because of what they tried to do. And for some of you, what they try to do to you or someone important to you. So now it's like someone's gonna take themselves out because they feel like they're being punished. Someone's a coward. They cannot live through what they wanted to do to you. They cannot live through what they wanted to do to you. Some type of secret affair they want to hide. It's about Anaheim and it's about foreign affairs. Here we go, 2 days in a row for some of you. A secret affair that they wanted to hide. Take what resonates. I'm getting a lot of energies. For some of you, there's somebody in a organized crime. They're also tied to organized crime. This is like a group. I feel like I'm reading a group or a coven or something like that. For some of you could be observing this coven, or this is a coven that tried to do something to you, or you're a detective for some of you, because I'm also getting a plant. You're a plant for some of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Or you're tied to a plant. There's a plant in an organized crime ring. All of these perversions. Someone had an affair that they weren't supposed to. Again, I'm getting a man that gets cheated on all the time who's in law enforcement. I'm also getting somebody, like an example closer to what I just shared with you from the man that I know from high school. I mean, I didn't know him personally, but I knew his daughters. Everything is coming in for a reason. So your favorite spotter. You could go to the gym with someone, for some of you, that you know is an organized crime. That likes to commit fraud. There's a whole organized crime ring. And I don't think they look at themselves like that, because it's like we're all just friends and we just happen to do all types of things together. Just the messenger. 3711, 3718. We got drugs. People could take a lot of drugs. I also was getting something about medication. Again, I'm not trying to, everything that's coming in is for a reason. When I say these are mental patients that need help, I really mean it. I got this download while I was cleaning earlier today. Somebody could be trying to clean up something that has to do with drugs or poisoning, but someone does need medication. I do feel like there's a group of people that have serious mental health issues. They are dangerous, not just for themselves, but for others. But they're kind of like insulated because they're in this group and they keep it all a secret, what they do. But they're actually really sick. And a lot of these people are actually ex-military, which is scary. Just a messenger. They have the power to surveil, but they are under surveillance. They abuse their power. Again, I'm getting government officials for some, but they are under surveillance. There is a plant. Just a messenger. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Something about Messier. When I lived in Rhode Island, I met this guy. He was from Lebanon. His family was from, well, his mother, he was Lebanese and Italian. And his mother came in as an immigrant from Lebanon and then met her husband. He was the vice president of Bob's Furniture, a big furniture company. They had a beautiful house in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. And they ended up losing a son to drugs. There's a wealthy family, a corrupt wealthy family, though, for some of you. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Just the messenger. Everything is coming in for a reason. A very corrupt wealthy family. Now I'm getting something about the CVS Classics. A golf tournament could be significant for you. Something about an ornament. I am seeing Christmas trees. I'm seeing a big Christmas tree. There's a whole group under investigation, and they've been under investigation. But I am getting something about child molestation. There's a bunch of shit happening in it's like a crime group. You know how you watch like The Sopranos, but they only show you certain things. Like they only show you certain things. Because if they really showed you what it was really all about, wow, like you wouldn't glorify it as much. Or maybe you would. 40, 11, 42. They can't run away from this. A serial killer is involved in a situation. I told you the devil is present. I told you the devil is present. There's a serial killer that is hunting someone. Something, ding, 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 ding. It's about Huntington Beach. Something about wanting someone impeached. I don't know, for some of you, you have a lot of like detective, now Secret Services coming in. A serial killer, Collins, Miami, but Collins. A serial killer is obsessed with wanting to harm someone and not letting them get away. The devil and serial killer. Now someone's trying to clean something up about an obsessed serial killer. They left too many tracks. They left too many breadcrumbs. Inside. An inside job. Inside a hotel or a motel. I'm seeing cigarettes. A smoking room. Red rum, murder. They're trying to clean up something. It's an inside job. It's about the mob and your mom and Tom. The desert in the reverse and drugs and poison. There's definitely murder in the field because my stomach, it hasn't happened this way in a while. But remember, for some of you that have been here for a while, every time that the energy of murder would come in, my stomach would start to hurt, like really bad. It's happening. Someone's murdered quite a bit. Like someone's definitely a serial killer or they're a contracted killer. And they didn't want someone to get away. Putnam Pike. Something about lying and saying someone was a dyke or a lesbian. There was a whole campaign on someone's life. So about they live in shame. I'm getting like a fraudulent golf tournament, like, or charity. Here we go with false documents, fraudulent charities, an accident. Someone didn't take the bribe to cause someone some type of accident. There's a bunch of cleanup energy, trying to clean up a bunch of lies. Someone didn't want to let this go. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Someone's a psycho. They didn't want to let something go. Like a bullshit revenge. About an affair. I don't know. And foreign affairs is coming in. A bullshit revenge about an affair? Someone lied? I don't know. I am getting like seeking revenge out of confusion and envy. So somebody really wanted someone really harmed out of envy and confusion, and they lied and said someone had an affair? But Ace of Swords in the upright, people know this? Like all of this is under investigation. It's about child molestation. Someone wants to say like an accident or something about an accident or causing someone an accident. Again, yesterday, for some of you, you had to change. Like you could have noticed something was happening with a vehicle or someone important to you. Like the same things. That's another thing that was happening to me. The same issues kept coming up on vehicles. Even if I would get a rental, even if I would get a new car. Like it was always the same issue with the vehicle. And then the last time I got it fixed, they're like, why would you have a hole in this part of your vehicle? This makes it so like if the vehicle pumps fluid throughout the whole car because it has a hole right here, that fucks up your engine. Someone's fucking crazy. There's a psychopath in the field. They're trying to cover something up. A psychopath that's trying to cover something up. That they are the devil. That they work with the devil. I don't know, someone could be fake religious. And that they were obsessed with trying to get revenge on someone that is like, huh? I don't know. Everything is coming in for a reason. Everything is coming in for a reason. 4511? About some type of an affair. I want to know what this is affair about. Because for some of you, I feel like either you or whoever this is affecting, that's important to you for some reason, they didn't have an affair. It feels like someone did not have an affair. It feels like someone is obsessed and jealous. They were definitely giving gifts. They were bribing people. They were giving gifts. Stomach, something about liposuction, consumerism, liposuction, life destruction. Someone could have paid for someone to get plastic surgery. I don't know. Someone has a lot of money. For some of you, there are people with a lot of money here doing crazy shit. Money could definitely not buy happiness. A lifesaver got bad news about a gift. They found some type of bribe. This was unexpected. Someone was not expecting to get caught up in something. Evaluation criteria when it comes to a twin flame. Unfair assessments and rarely sees the full picture. Focus on shortcomings and misses out on potential. Twin flame. Souls maturing separately to bring deeper wisdom upon reunion. Growing in parallel dimensions destined to intersect again. Evolving separately and becoming whole individually. You did have an affair with your twin flame for some of you. Or someone had an affair. But this was a very toxic lesson. Twin flame journeys. There was bad news about a gift that was given. Someone who is into consumerism. And someone who needs to save a life. Apple computers could be significant. Something could have been found in an Apple computer. Again, check the IP addresses and registered connections. There could have been like a trace when it comes to a payment. Someone thought they weren't going to get caught. Like wire fraud or sending a gift. There was a gift that was sent. Someone who only cares about money. And it's like, well, can you toss me a lifeline? Can you help me out of this? I can't help you out of this. I can't help you out of this. I feel like a group of people thought they weren't going to get caught. Because they could have like, again, it's like, I know the vice president of Bob's Furniture. Or I'm married to him. That lady came to Verizon one day. I was an assistant manager at the Warwick store. And she went there. And she looked at me and I looked at her. I had never met her. Like, he never introduced me to her. But he showed me pictures of her. And, like, it's like we knew without knowing about each other. This woman, it's like she got away with murder that day. And it made me feel so sad because... like a week before that, there was a lady that came in and she didn't have a lot of money and she wanted to get a phone for her son and she couldn't afford it. This lady came in, and I've been to her house, so I know how they live. She escalated an issue, made it seem like there was an issue. She got 2 free iPhones, 2 free life-proof cases. I'm like, this woman walked away with almost fucking $3,000. Her son and I got to meet up one more time after that. We went to dinner together, and I'm like, yo, your mom is... He's like, I told you she's a beast. I'm like, I mean, I guess, I don't know. At that point, I was already kind of like, he lost his spark to me. But I'm like, she walked away with almost fucking $3,000 worth of merchandise. I didn't help her. My manager helped her. She started name dropping. We have this account with Bob's Furniture, blah, 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 blue, 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 and blee, blee, blee. It's about Jubilee. The moon, Pisces. We got Capricorn. We got Mars in the upright and the moon in the upright. We have the sun in the upright, the moon and the sun. The sun and the moon. Day and night, night and day. Leo. Libra. Scorpio. Everyone is just playing the waiting game. Everyone's just playing the waiting game. But justice is here, and the fruits are ripened. The fruits are ready for picking. The vulture can't act. The vulture can't act. It's like, can you throw me a lifeline? I can't. I just can't. Something about someone's toxic aunt. They're going to throw someone under the bus. They're going to let someone take the blame by themselves. I can't get involved. So you see, the loyalty is kind of like, wait, what? So you can't get involved, but I'm by myself in this? The sun and the moon. The next year is going to bring about, I'm getting like a year. With the sun and the moon, I'm getting a lunar year and a solar year. A solar return. So what would that put us next year in, where are we? April? Late April? I was going to say May. Justice is here. A delusional revenge plot. Something doesn't even fucking make sense. Like, crazy asses. Capricorn, December 22nd through January 19th. This could be someone's stepmother or stepson or stepfather. It's like, I can't get you out of this. I can't get you out of this. Libra, September 23rd through October 23rd. We have Leo. I really feel bad for a Leo. A jealous Leo. I really feel bad for a jealous Leo. It's like, dang, I can't even believe you would get involved with some shit like this. July 23rd, August 22nd. What's propelling this is a Scorpio, a platonic. It's like, I feel like this platonic energy of the lone wolf. The lone wolf energy saved someone. Because of the isolation. So the isolation spell was actually a blessing. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. 54, 14, 15, it was a blessing. The isolation spell was actually a blessing for this lone wolf energy, who's now howling at the moon. How light could be significant for you? Because the full moon is here, but the moon is opening up over there too. A Pisces could be significant for you. I was also getting, so the lone wolf. I was watching this person speak, and this person, I'm like, I like what they had to say, because they were talking about loyalties. Do you know abused children? They go so long without reporting it because they are loyal to the person that is taking care of them. There was a lone wolf that designer that decided to howl at the moon. They allowed themselves to express their dark and their light and howl at the moon for everyone to hear it. Something about everyone feared it. The vulture can't act and the Leo is panicking. Or by Leo season, someone's going to be like, can you throw me a bone? Can you help me out of this? I almost feel like somebody wants someone to like get them, like use their power. Because again, they have an insider in the justice system, but that person's being observed. I can't help you out of this. Because it would make it too obvious. I can't help you out of this. And the Leo's just looking back like, are you fucking kidding me? I got to go through this war. Now this is a just war. Somebody wanted war. They wanted revenge. They wanted a war. Now they get to fight a just war. And they're panicking because they like playing dirty and seeking revenge for bullshit. But now it's actually really serious. They actually have a real war to fight. Someone could already be in prison. Or it's like this person was already under investigation, but they didn't want to let it go. For some of you, something has to do with a serial killer. They were already under investigation. It's about child molestation. They didn't want to let it go. And they're asking again, can you help me? A Capricorn could work in the justice system, or a Libra. Could you help me? I can't help you. I can't help you. Something about the hoppies. Something about hops. Something about the hoppies. Is it the hoppies or the Hopis? The hoppies, the Indian tribe. Native Americans are important in a situation. I can't help you. I cannot help you. Some about prairie dogging. Oh my gosh, look at all of this. Oh look, now they're not hell-bent anymore. Now they're not hell-bent anymore. I tell you, some people are fucking stupid. Now they're not hell-bent anymore. Someone with blue eyes who told a lot of fucking lies. Someone with blue eyes. Executive chef wants to hide, or someone who used to be an executive chef. They want to hide. Come. Someone who used to be a tour guide, someone who used to be an executive chef, or there's something about a tour guide and an executive chef from the past involved in a situation. God has the last laugh. They are definitely surprised. Their search history was being monitored. I'm not kidding about anything I'm saying. Their search history was being monitored. Check the IP addresses and the registered connections about what they were selling. And someone works in government and they are corrupt. A manager, it was going to be removed, who accepted a bribe in the past, or, take that however it resonates. We got a team lead. We have a channeler. We have an employee relations manager. We got your envious coworkers that were involved in a situation because you are gifted. What else? We got a payroll representative or a payroll specialist. something about Trini, something about Trudy, something about home intrusion. Shadow work has been done. There was a cyber crime that was tracked. What did I say? Check the IP addresses, PayPal. They found out that I was hacked, stealing my mail. February 27th, October 29th, we got Pisces and Scorpio. They received the money that they said they didn't receive. Steve. A pregnant side piece. Somebody lied and said that somebody was a pregnant side piece. This was a failed projection. Bahrainian. A failed projection. Someone tried to project that someone was a pregnant side piece. They lied and said someone was pregnant and that they were their side piece. It's a lie. Istanbul. And for some of you, what did I say about the guy that committed suicide because he got an underage girl pregnant? That's also there. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. October 11th, Libra. Something that's also fair. Unexpected song. Just got confirmation. The letter T. October 30th. That's my birthday. 2 days in a row. They cannot ultimately, or someone already committed the ultimate betrayal. For some of you, someone tried to get you killed or try to get someone innocent killed because they're fucking crazy ass fuck. Someone got mental issues, but they're a successful government employee. Someone who is not a prudent student. Too much pornography. Winning an award. I don't know, child pornography as well is in the field. Jesus Louises. We definitely have criminal investigations in the field, I have to tell you, and child molestation. Criminal investigation into child molestation. January 21st. Is that a Capricorn? I think it is. No, that's Aquarius. Capricorn, December 22nd through January 19th, and Aquarius, January 20th through February 18th. But somebody could be mistaking dates because I am getting like, everything is coming in for a reason. Somebody could think it was like Capricorn, but it really was Aquarius. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Someone who is not a good father. It's time for a spiritual cleanse. Someone who is secretly cross-dressing and wants to hide it. It fell over here. All right. Well, you want me to keep going? 010223. Let's get what's the T and then we'll call it a day. Archangel Michael is here to stay. I can't help you. I cannot help you. I wish I could, but I can't. Your aunt. Helen. Rita. I really, it's about margaritas. Something about Fridays. I really wish I could, but I can't. I can't help you. Fridays, the restaurant. I really wish I could, but I can't. I have to set boundaries. I have to set boundaries. I really wish I could, but I can't. Someone's saying that. I really wish I could. I really wish I could get you out of this shit, but I can't. I have to set boundaries with you. Because then if not, I'm going to go down too. Somehow, and I told you to stop. So like maybe someone knew someone was doing criminal shit. I told you to stop. Something I knew they were watching you at the dealership. The devil, serial killer, someone was obsessed with wanting to kill somebody. I told you to stop. You thought it was funny. I told you to stop. So I wanted someone with no money or some shit. Gossip. I heard. I knew they were watching. Someone had an insider. This is fucking stupid. It's like having an insider in government telling you everything. Like you're being watched. It's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep trying to harm someone out of a delusional revenge plot. Okay. They failed their own twin flame journey. I was sharing the information with you. So, Auntie Sharon, I was sharing the information with you. I told you to stop. CEO in the reverse. I'm getting like, someone thought that they had like an insider that has like ultimate power, that they can get them out of anything. And it's like, I'm not the boss of this. This is not my jurisdiction. I already covered enough for you. Someone's mad. They're mad. They are mad. Strong Leo. For some of you, during Leo season, a corrupt official will be removed. So like someone, it's almost like they're trying to save themselves from a total destruction of their life. Because someone's going to be removed. If they were the head of something, or the head of a department, especially in government, or they had some type of power, they are going to be removed. They're going to be removed. They're too corrupt. They are going to be removed. Because they want to avoid gossip. They want to avoid embarrassment. While this person goes down. They already didn't have enough boundaries. They're going to be removed. But they're trying to make it so at least like, okay, if I lose my job, that's one thing. But if I go to fucking prison, that's a whole other fucking thing. So let's avoid going to prison and at least I lose my job. At least I step down. The number 8, a Leo is very important. Or Leo season. Something about somebody who started a fight for no reason. Someone wants to avoid being like publicly shamed. Again, there's a lot of coward energy here. So they would rather leave. They would rather leave. Something about going out on leave. Something about somebody who drinks a lot of a leave. They would rather, pharmaceutical companies could be significant for you. They would rather leave. A corrupt official will step down. Yup. And this is going to be a karmic lesson for them. Someone had a fancy title and they're going, karmic lesson. Tough teacher, painful but necessary, showing you what you need to release. Learn it so you don't have to live it again. Yep. This is all like hush, something about hush money. This is all to keep something under shh. Someone has a close relationship with a fucking serial killer over here. Take that however it resonates. Yep, they're going to step down. They're leaving. And they're going to go through a karmic lesson. This is all part of a very difficult lesson that they manifested for themselves. And I told you someone left a bunch. I was going to cover this person. They left a serial killer who left a bunch of breadcrumbs. What did I say? A lot of lies were told, but they left a lot of breadcrumbs. I told you. So this person's like, I can't. Someone's aunt. They left a lot of breadcrumbs. I told you. And this person was the person that was like thwarting the energy or the fire of, or throttling the investigation, throttling the speed, or like deceiving or taking something off track or off balance. Again, this could be like a family that's like in a town and they all are very well known and all successful. They know they have a lot of big connections. A lot of lies. This one lied a lot. This corrupt leader lied a lot. To get it's like to divert the investigation or to take attention away from this criminal. Someone's criminally insane. They're going down by themselves. They left a breadcrumb. I told you they left breadcrumbs. They left a trail of breadcrumbs everywhere. Something about someone who flew through O'Hare. Said, what are you doing here? They even left breadcrumbs of being a stalker. Divine timing was at work. Someone had a safe space. A lot of lies. So they ghosted someone. They ghosted a serial killer. Someone's safe space ghosted a serial killer. Serious. They ghosted a serial killer. Or they ghosted someone that's dangerous. Someone's safe space. There was an attempt to cover up crimes here. And unfortunately, it failed. Now there's mixed signals. Now there are mixed signals when it comes to the gossip. I told you now people are wondering. So now we're going full circle and we're about to end. 01, 10, 46, 47. What was true and what was not? What did this person spread? Or what does this group spread? What was true and what was not? What was true and what was not? 01, 11, 01. This has been going on for a long time. What was true and what was not? 01, 11, 11. Now they feel put on the spot. What was true and what was not? Something about Scotty, something about Scottsdale, something about Arizona. What was true and what was not? The devil and a serial killer. A serial killer, for some of you, I am getting like an actual serial killer, became obsessed with wanting to harm someone. And you notice the red flags. Someone noticed the red flags about a serial killer who had a government helper helping them isolate someone so that they can kill them. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, for fraud in some cases. Past life. Have you ever dreamt? This has happened to me a lot. For some of you, everything is coming in for a reason. If this is for you or someone important to you, or even if you're witnessing the situation, you've dreamt of this before. You've seen this before. I've had that where I'm like, we've met in another life. And like Truth Nuñez, in this life, I don't necessarily talk too much about like past life regressions and other lives and parallel dimensions and stuff like that. I usually don't, but I'm not saying I don't believe in it. It just doesn't, you bring it in, if anything. For some of you, this has to do with a past life karmic. Yep. It has to do with a past life karmic. A past life karmic that you've dreamt of before. You've been here before. You've seen this before. You knew this was going to happen, maybe not the same way, but this person's made the same mistake or this energy, or you yourself. You've created this dilemma, this drama before. I am getting twin flame, not in like an external being. I am getting, for some of you, you comprehend that everything comes from you. And for some reason, you wanted to live this again, but this time you resolved it. It's like in another life, you could have been killed. In another life, someone put your life in danger. This is almost like, I was meditating upon this yesterday quite a bit. This came up yesterday. Grape upon could be significant for you. Something about ponder, something about ponderosa, something about la mentirosa. In another life, this energy came up for you and you lived it in a different way. But you watch for the signs when it comes to this. And the twin flame journey for you is not necessarily about an external being, but it's like, it's all of you. All of me loves all of you. All of you loves all of you. Do you get it? You do. Playing with voodoo on you, trying to control your destiny. It's just a friction for you to see. It's all jealousy. It's you. It's like you looking at yourself in the mirror and fixing certain things about yourself. And it's like, this is what I like. This is what I don't like. Let me change my outfit. Let me try something different today. You try something different in this lifetime. And it worked out. Because this part of yourself needs to face itself. It can't run away. And for some of you, it's going to try to. Something about since May or in May. 01/14/51/52. Are you in love with me? Because I'm in love with you. No hard feelings. But why would you be around a serial killer that shows you red flags? Something about 6 flags. Something about you old hag. Somebody wanted you to feel old and decrepit in your life, and you could be like in your fucking 20s, 30s, and it's like somebody wanted you to feel like an old hag. They wanted to drain you. Someone thought they were an expert in killing people. They get off on killing people or destroying people's spirits. Pisces. Libra. North Node. Your North Node has been very present. Scorpio. You've completed a chapter of a difficult lesson. You went around Saturn. Shit. You went around Saturn. Shit. Welcome to the club. Gemini. Welcome to the club. Aries. All of me loves Virgo. Empress in the reverse, who committed crying, committed fraud, fake documents, something is in writing, something was found. Mercury rules the written, and there's issues with the written. Le Gémeaux, Gemini, twins. All of me loves all of you. Love your curve and all your edges. Doody, 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 doo doo. Give your all to me. I'll give my all to you. Fire signs, Cancer, Pisces, absolutely not. There's a fire sign trying to project onto a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Something was written and it was fraudulent, and someone projected a fire sign, projected something that has to do with a written form. Someone could have tried to burn something, or someone could have said that someone was burning that was not. Something about Burning Man, something about Birmingham. There's a lot of regret, a lot of fucking regret. If it ain't the theme, there's a lot of regret. Christine, a lot of regret. Christina, a lot of fucking regret in the field. A lot of people in their fields. It's about your nephew. It's about Felix. Something about a double helix. Ice skating rinks. All of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges. Doody, doody, doo. Karmic completion. Good for you. Give your all to me. I'll give my all to you. You rejected a false flame. You get to let this go. Good for you. Puts you on an emotional roller coaster and causes distress. Partnership hinders your progress and creates obstacles. Intentions are unclear and makes you feel insecure. You rejected a false flame. You rejected, for some of you, a toxic flame. You've lived it before. You won't go there anymore. Bon bye, écoute, my lovies. Somehow sucks for you. No, it doesn't. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Until soon, you know what it is. I absolutely freaking love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. So how about prairie dogging your sister friend and your spirit friends? How about the frog and your sister friend and your spirit friends? In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever.